Hello, and welcome to our ultimate trip to Iceland, where we spend an entire week in this beautiful land of the midnight sun. Come along with us as we see just a few of the beauties this incredible country offers the world's citizens. To start, we'll explore the largest city in Iceland, Reykjavík, which offers countless beauties in architecture and its art. Then we adventure into our first excursion through the south coast, where we see many beautiful sights up close and personal. There's a reason it's called the land of fire and ice, so let's find out why. Next, it's off to do the famous Golden Circle, which we get to embark on something quite chilling. You won't want to miss that. And finally, a day of rest after all our thrill-seeking in a geothermal spa. If you enjoy, please like the video, and let's get into Wandering with Burt. So, getting to Iceland. It took a minute, as we flew from Washington State, but once finally there, I just had to grab some local chocolate and a soda. They were both fantastic. It wasn't a terribly long drive from the Keflavik airport, as the sights were impressive from the bus. It was really nice, though, to get to the hotel after such a long flight. We had an incredible view of the famous Lutheran church, Hallgrímskirkja, at our Hotel Leifur Eriksson. By the way, I'm trying my best at these pronunciations, so if they're a little off, I apologize. For our first day in Iceland, we ate at a fish and chips restaurant on Rainbow Street, and I got a burger, because I love burgers. Victoria got an Icelandic fish stew, which was good too. Afterwards, we just walked around the city taking in the scenery and shops. There are so many shops as well in the local area, and some even have their own store cat. We got to pet so many cats. This was probably our favorite. After looking inside some of the shops and waiting for my bookworm to be done in the large bookstore, it was time to try an Icelandic hot dog from the famous Benin Pastelpelsur, which was established in 1937.
How's the sauce on top? Is it good? Good. Now my turn. And we'll try it. Here we go. That's very good.
This would be my first of about 5 of these hot dogs I would have on this trip. The remoulade sauce and the crunchy onions made it so tasty. It was a good source of energy for our next adventure, the Reykjavík coast on electric scooters.
I don't know if I can do this.
Don't do it.
I want to do it. Oh, I'm going to fall off the rail. Okay, I'll stop. I have to concentrate, so I'm not looking. But hello, everyone. I'm in Iceland, and it's cold. Very, very cold.
After getting chilled by the coastal winds, we warmed ourselves up at a cat cafe, which I highly recommend you all do, especially if you enjoy cats. After eating dinner next door at The Rock, we decided to venture into the Lutheran church in front of our hotel. And wow, is all I have to say.
It's 8 o'clock, and the sun's still out.
Today is the first excursion day, but first we had to wait on the bus to arrive for our trip.
So we're sitting here waiting on our bus. Where are we headed today?
South Coast.
South Coast, Iceland. It's cold. Except her, she's very warm for some reason. I don't understand why.
And baby.
You're what?
And baby.
She's baby. I'm keeping her warm.
After a beautiful bus ride on the coast, we started off by stopping at Seljalandsfoss, which is an incredibly beautiful waterfall you can walk under.
There's a waterfall behind us. I hope I'm getting it all in the shot. Holy crap! Look at that. That is a big old waterfall, and we got a bigger one coming.
Next was a stop at Glufaboy, but we were unable to get closer than this due to time constraints. But the best waterfall has yet to come, in my opinion.
That is a pretty waterfall though, don't you agree? Very much. And the other one was too. We just couldn't get that close.
Just 30 minutes down the road is this behemoth of a fall named Skogafoss. The mist and moss is just an incredible sight to see together with the roar of this fall.
Look at that. Look at that waterfall. It's so beautiful.
Where are you?
I'm right here. What are you doing? You handing it to me?
I do.
What's going on back here? Oh, it's misty. It's so big.
Next up was the black sand beaches of Reykjavík to possibly spot some puffins. And sure enough, we did.
It's not really sand. It's more like fine gravel. But it does make your hands black.
While admiring the black sands of Reykjavík, 2 whales began playing at the shoreline. It was something I hadn't even dreamed of seeing on our visit. After whale watching, it was time for some energy for our next big stop.
All right, we're here at base camp. Base camp for what? You're about to find out.
So the adventure we're about to embark on requires some safety measures first.
All right, we got helmets on. Whatever could we be doing? I don't know.
We would also be in need of specialized shoe gear, as well as a guide to direct us on this venture. Plus, an ice axe. That one may have given it away.
We go on glacier hiking. What you got there?
Murder.
No, we're going glacier hiking, silly.
The glacier was about a mile from base camp, but it was a beautiful sight just to behold this massive glacier as we found ourselves getting closer to it. Its name is Solheimajökull.
So our group's up there. We're just taking it slow, enjoying the view and just trying to pace ourselves because we're going to be out here for quite a while. I think 3 total hours. So hopefully we don't freeze to death. All the black is from recent volcanic activity, and that's just ash with the snow. And by snow I mean glacier, and by glacier I mean ice. I'll get it right one of these times. Now you can really see that ash on the glacier. It's so pretty. If you look way out there, there's people on the glacier too.
After getting a rundown on some things we needed to know, we traveled to the base of the tongue of the glacier. And with us getting closer to the ice, it was time to put on our crampons for ice travel. Don't want to fall now, do we? Is that foreshadowing? Perhaps.
I seem prepared. I'm on a glacier. I should pay attention. If I fall, at least I'll catch it on camera.
You sure will, buddy. You sure will. Just wait. It's coming.
Stop behind me, okay? Okay.
It's hard. Good workout.
How do you guys do?
Yeah,
Very slow.
we're gonna hang out in the back. Nope, I guess not.
The whole group we were with was exhausted after making our way onto the glacier, but we had done it. And words don't do it justice at how otherworldly it felt being on top of it.
Bit more
We're tired.
reasonable in a sense.
There's a glacier dog. I know people up here drink the Icelandic water, but not that.
After exploring on top of the glacier for a while, it started to rain, which means it's time for Burt to fall. So, without further ado, here you are.
Stepped on my feet. So we're headed back. I was thinking, who's gonna be the first person to fall? And then lo and behold, it was me. And I hurt my finger. It really hurt. Ice is sharp.
After bleeding on top of a glacier and with it now raining, it was time to track down off this chunk of ice. I highly recommend you do this adventure if you're in the area though.
Look at that blue. Dang, it's so beautiful. Ooh, so pretty. I don't want to crack it because it makes me feel like I'm being a part of global warming. Don't do that. Pretty ice. I'm gonna put it back though. Whee! Fire hole. Fire hole. It's off to work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
Fortunately, this would be the only real rain that would occur while out on any adventure of this trip. And honestly, it added to the atmosphere in my opinion.
Alright, we've used the restroom, zipper is up, and we are headed back to Reykjavík. I am pooped. What, baby? Yeah, I checked twice now. What is it? You're a bug.
After miles hiked on and off a glacier, we are both pooped. And it's time for rest for our next expedition tomorrow morning.
Perhaps we shouldn't have done 2 excursions back to back. We're a little tired.
It'll be fine.
I hope so.
So, it was not fine. I threw up on the bus and a half-eaten bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, but not before dry heaving for half an hour. It was as awkward for me as it was my group, I'm sure, but I wasn't a happy camper, that's saying the least.
Just give me a minute. They can be patient. Barfing all I know. I'm worried about that. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little.
Another national park.
Yep.
That's right, we are at a national park, which Victoria and I love visiting. Luckily, getting off the bus helped immensely. Just had to get a few dry heaves left in me out of the way.
Thank you.
Are you good?
Yeah, I've been better.
I got a cold, so I understand.
Just bus sick.
Oh, come on now.
Don't worry, this is just how I am sometimes. Oh, you're probably wondering what I'm doing in a national park with all these people? Well, we're snorkeling. That's right, snorkeling in Iceland. Sounds pretty chilly, right? Yeah, it is.
You have to pack your
My throat.
We would be walking to the Silfra Fissure, which is located in Thingvellir National Park, where we would be snorkeling in 35-degree water. Thankfully, we have dry suits, just not for our lips. They would get very numb and very quick.
Josh, I think you're gonna get some water inside the nose part because of your mustache. It's something that you have to live with, or you're going to shave now. Up to you.
I like the mustache.
Okay, guys, let's go down.
I can feel the pressure.
Yeah, I told you, the squeeze.
Yeah, not yet.
It really squeeze you inside.
Actually, not really. Now I feel like it's like all
No cold, just
I told you
pressure.
already.
My butt feels firm.
Yeah, it's like sucking.
Okay.
Yeah, I make awkward jokes, I apologize, but we were finally in the water, and now all there was to do was look down in sheer awe.
Oh, God. It's so pretty. It's not nearly as cold as I thought it would be. How you doing, babe?
My lips are so cold.
Like healing waters, I immediately felt better once the cold water had touched my face. Now it was time to explore between 2 tectonic plates. So with that, enjoy. Well, with the montage over, it was time to get out and dry off. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
You did a good job, because you don't like the cold.
I don't do well in cold.
Well, you did it, even though you want to go to Antarctica.
Yeah? I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that was fun, though. Lots of fun. Walking back to the parking lot. I'm tired. For most of it, the current takes you. But there's this one point where you have to turn left. And when you're turning left, you have to fight the current a little bit. My legs are a little tired from the glacier yesterday. So, I'm at the back of the line, taking my time.
That is 100% where the trolls live. No trolls spotted yet in this mysterious land, but now we are in the main part of Thingvellir. Also, Silfra, where we swam, is right there. I'm glad this could be my first foreign national park. I wonder which we should do next.
We're between the tectonic plates.
Hello.
Where are we? What's the park called again?
Thingvellir.
Thingvellir.
Sure, it's got an odd name, but most of the places up here do. Luckily, most of the hard names are past us. Regardless, this was a gorgeous area and I'm glad it's being protected. After a short bus ride across beautiful countryside and even steamy countryside, I'll get back to that part later, we arrived at the final waterfall of the trip, Gullfoss. Although larger than the rest we've seen, my favorite is still Skogafoss. However, the roar of this one was quite nice. On our way back, we stopped at the steamy spot to see the local geyser. We'd seen Yellowstone's Old Faithful, so we were interested to see what the difference would be.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a great idea. Set it up. Let it catch. Good thing I just set up.
Talk about some good timing. And the final stop on this excursion was Carith Crater. It's a lake within a volcanic crater. It even has some fish in it, apparently. With all excursions done, it was time to eat some dinner at the infamous Cafe Loki, where we did not eat the fermented shark, but you do you. We did enjoy some fish stew again, and later I even enjoyed yet another Icelandic hot dog while sightseeing again in the town of Reykjavík.
Good hot dog. This is like my third, I think. Well worth it. Cheap too. After seeing one, well, now I've seen a taxidermed one. It's a little expensive.
With the trip coming to an end, it was time to bus to a relaxing spa nearby in the town of Reykjavík called Sky Lagoon. It would be the most relaxing part of the trip by far, as we soaked in the heat from the geothermal pools for hours, plus enjoyed its 7-step ritual program, which was incredible. Minus the cold plunge. The cold plunge was cold.
I'm not going under. I won't do it. I won't do it. You better than me.
Many had recommended the Blue Lagoon, which is closer to the airport in Keflavik. However, that's a bit of a distance out of town, and we wanted to stay in town, so we decided to go with this one. Both are incredible in their own ways, but we were incredibly happy with our choice of lagoon. No matter where you choose the lagoon, Iceland has you covered. After enjoying the sauna, which had an incredible view of the water, we then finished up the rest of the 7-step ritual with some refreshing ice-cold water, and enjoyed the waterfall for a bit while we relaxed for our allotted time that we had. We definitely didn't want this to end. It was so enjoyable and so relaxing.
Very nice under here, but it's very loud.
Hi, everyone.
Unfortunately, our time is up, but will always be remembered, especially the cold plunge. That was cold.
All right, we are waiting for our bus to head to the airport. Did you have fun?
Very much.
I did too. I'm glad that we got to stay right next to this giant church. It was so beautiful just to listen to. Last night we listened to the 9 p.m. bell, and that was our last bell because it's 6 a.m. and it doesn't ring again till 9, so that was our last ding. So now we're waiting on our bus to head out.
Although the trip was coming to an end, the memories would last a lifetime. Also, I got to have another hot dog at the airport, which was nice. But not as nice as having to not share an armrest all the way back home to the States. We hope you enjoyed wandering with Burt, and hope you can come along next time. Feel free to like the video and comment your favorite part. And with that, be sure to get out there and wander. Goodbye, everyone.